Go ahead, sell me this vacuum cleaner. What would you say to me? How would you explain the features and benefits? What do you have to do to cause me to want to buy from you? Go ahead, comment below. There's an ancient Chinese proverb that said, hearing something 1,000 times is not as convincing as seeing it once. You see, most entrepreneurs and salespeople, when they want to sell a product, when they want to sell something to someone, they always focus on what do I need to say. They want to focus on using smarter words, fancier words, or better scripts. That's good. That's closing 101. But today I'm going to teach you an advanced strategy so you could sell anything to anyone, anytime. And it is not what you think. Today I'm going to teach you a very unusual strategy on how to do that. One of the most profound questions that you can ask when you want to sell anything to anyone is, what is the one dramatic demonstration that I could do to create trust and certainty in the mind of my prospect? How could I show and not just tell? You see, it doesn't matter what business you're in, what industry you're in, what products or services that you are selling, right? There's a saying, there's no business like the show business. Well, guess what? We're all in a show business in one way, shape, or form or another. Because there's so much noise in the marketplace. There's so much competition in the marketplace. So how do you stand out? Imagine this. Imagine you are a magician and you are going out there in the street. Now, here's what most salespeople and entrepreneurs do. They go yell from the top of their lungs and say, hey, I'm the best magician in the world. Look at me. I can do card tricks. I can do coin tricks. I can do all kinds of tricks. Look at me. Trust me, I am the best. I can do all kinds of tricks. You will be dazzled and you will be amazed. Come on, let me show you. You could do that all day long. And that's what most marketers, entrepreneurs do all day long. Or what could you simply do is simply, hey, let me show you something. You just perform a trick. Hey, hold on to this. Or hey, choose a card. Right there, that's what I call a dramatic demonstration. I call that the WTF effect. What the fuck just happened? WTF effect. So how could you use that in your business? Let me give you a perfect example. Vacuum cleaner. If you are pushing the features and benefits, how durable the vacuum cleaner is, or how good the vacuum cleaner is, or how good the company is, or how many vacuum cleaners that we've sold, that's all good. But if you watch this particular infomercial, the closer, the pitchman, he's not doing that. He is talking about the vacuum cleaner, but he also does that through a dramatic demonstration. He uses the vacuum cleaner to lift up a bowling ball. And you're like, what the heck is that? That is so crazy. Not just that, he even demonstrates not lifting just one bowling ball, but two bowling balls. That's a WTF effect. You're like, what is this? Now, he's doing that to demonstrate how powerful the suction is. So in your mind, when you see that, you and I both know you're not going to use the vacuum cleaner to, suck up the bowling ball. That's not what you're gonna do. You're gonna use it to mop the floor, right? And clean up some dust. But in your mind, what happens? Wow, if the suction is powerful enough for the bowling ball, of course, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of dust, that is easy. Bingo. See, right there, sold. That's the power of dramatic demonstration. So you need to ask yourself the question, how could you show, not just tell? Tony Robbins. Now, Tony Robbins, when he was just getting started, he was using dramatic demonstration to launch Personal Power, his program on TV. What did he do? At the time, as a young Tony Robbins, he would go on TV and he would challenge different types of therapists. And he would say, you know what? Give me your toughest patients. Patients that you've worked for years, you worked with for years, and you couldn't help them, you couldn't cure them. Give me your worst case, phobia. Let me handle that and I would cure that person, eliminate phobia on national TV. That's a dramatic demonstration, right? Right there, the snake phobia, and Tony would cure that lady, that person, in a very short period of time, be able to wrap that snake over her neck, even though she's had a snake phobia her whole life. Powerful. Later on, that not only launched personal power, unleash the power within. Now, if you know anything about unleash the power within, comment below. Take a guess. What is the one dramatic demonstration that Tony Robbins uses to create trust and certainty in the mind of the prospect? Can you guess it? That's correct. Firewalk. Firewalk. Tony built his entire career on one dramatic demonstration. That in order to break free, in order to regain the power that you know you have within you through a demonstration. If I could walk across hard code, what does that mean? It means I can break free, I can break through, that I am unstoppable. It is a metaphor, it is a dramatic demonstration. If I could do that, what else could I do in my life? Can you see how powerful dramatic demonstration is? Now, when you are creating dramatic demonstrations for your business, there are 3 questions you have to understand. This is the question that your prospect is asking. Can I trust this person? Can I trust this brand? Can I trust this company? That's the first question. The second question is this company, is this person, is this brand competent? Competent. Number 3, is this person special? Is this person gifted? Is this person talented? That's what's going through their mind. And when you can demonstrate that, it's almost like jumping out of a plane without a parachute. When you can do that, you create that WTF effect. When Tony does that, curing the phobia on national TV, that's jumping off a plane without a parachute. You see, in my career, I've used this multiple times. I'll give you a perfect example. Example number 1. If you have watched my video on closing on sales call, I did a dramatic demonstration. If you have not watched the video, you can click on here and watch that particular video, where I did a live demonstration, a sales call. Instead of me telling you, okay, I'm a very good closer, I train closers, and here's my experience and here's my resume, what did I do? I did a dramatic demonstration. It was just during one of the phone call, right? I asked my cameraman, Matt, and say, hey, you know, Matt, turn the camera, we go. And right there, I closed a sale right in front of the camera. I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know what the prospect is gonna say. I don't know what objection he's gonna give me. It doesn't matter, because if I'm confident in what I do and I know what I'm doing and I have expertise, it's okay, let's go. That's a form of dramatic demonstration, and you can see why that video went viral. It's gotten hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. That's one example. I'll give you a second example. When I teach my class, high ticket closer certification program, that I would have so many students in the class, and I would open up the line and I would say, okay, go ahead, unmute. Tell me how you usually sell. What do you do? Close me. And right there, they would do the role play with my other students in the class or with me. No script, no pre-rehearsal, anything like that. Boom, we just go. And I would teach them, I would coach them. I would demonstrate how I would close right there in front of virtually 1,000 people from over 100 countries. That's a dramatic demonstration. I'll give you another example how I used this in my career. When I was back then doing more consulting, I don't do much consulting anymore, but when I was doing more consulting with entrepreneurs and CEOs, very often we would start off with what I call a 1-hour strategy session, where they would come to my office. We have a big, huge whiteboard, if you can imagine, right? And I have my marker. And I would say, okay, give me your biggest challenge. Give me your biggest business problem. Right there, I would brainstorm on the whiteboard. I would ask them questions. They would give me different answers. And they've only paid me for that 1 hour. And through that 1 hour, I'm always able to overcome and come up with a plan that they could implement to solve one of the problems that they have. It could be a problem or challenge that they've been experiencing for months or years, and yet I'm able to dramatically demonstrate my expertise. No PowerPoint, no plan, no proposal, just go, let's go. From there, they see that, holy my God, Dan could do this in 1 hour. What happens if I would hire him to work with our company for months and years? That's another form of dramatic demonstration. David Copperfield, one of the greatest magicians in history. How did he build his career? You got it. He built his career based on a handful of dramatic demonstrations or tricks or performance, right? Walking through the Great Wall of China, flying over the Grand Canyon, right? Making the Statue of Liberty disappear, vanish. A few things. That's all you need. So when you are marketing, when you are promoting, be dramatic. Don't be boring, be interesting. Show, don't just tell. When you can combine dramatic demonstration with massive distribution like TV or social media, you can sell something to millions and millions of people. You can get your products out there and a lot of people will want to buy from you. If you want to learn more about the advanced psychology of closing and selling, I invite you to join me for a 2-hour free web class. My team would put a link somewhere here, maybe below. Go ahead and click on that and join me for this class where I will demonstrate to you the power of my closing model. So go ahead, click on the link and I'll see you in my web class.